Hey, it's Marilyn Price. This funny little book that I found while doing a little spring cleaning was given to my husband, whose name is Roger, in 1985, I think. Jan, his then secretary, gave it to him. It is the sweetest, and it was a great gift, too. So I'll show it to you in just a minute. And she changed a little bit of it, and I think that really makes it even more appropriate. So, what is it? This was written by Betty Wren Wright, and interestingly enough, of course, it was published by Whitman Books, which, if you do recall, were the same people that took over our little golden books. So, however, this one was 1979, and the last one that I shared with you was written and published in 1982. So, all these fun books. This one I hope will resonate with you because we have all had days like this. The story is called Roger's Upside Down Day. Well done, Betty Wren Wright, and illustrated by Jared D. Lee with some very funny pictures, but we are going to illustrate it with a character puppet. So this is a fork, a wooden fork. I use a wooden fork because I can draw on it. If you don't happen to have one, plastic forks and Sharpies are wonderful characters as well. So this is our character, whose name is Roger Podger, of course, hair. So what I'm going to do is make it like Roger Podger's hair, which was black and a little, well, maybe it was brown, but whatever it is. And when the Roger Price, my spouse, got this as a gift, his hair was black too. That's over. So there he is. He's got black hair, and he kind of even sometimes stood up like that, especially on a windy day in Chicago where we live. So I'm going to draw in Roger's hair, make him into our character. Forks, as you know, also make great kings. But the story today is not about a king. It's about Roger Podger, who was a little boy. And I'm going to actually, because it's poetry, not only is Roger Podger, there he is, going to act it out for you, I am going to read the book because it's poetic. That would mean it's written in poetry. So here he is, Roger Podger. That's his hair. And he gets two eyes. This is only right. And he also gets a nose. Just Roger Podger has a big nose. And then, of course, he gets a mouth. There he is, Roger Podger. What you think? But in order to stand on his head the most appropriate way, Roger Podger needs arms. So we're going to take a craft stick, informally known as craft sticks, but in the history of them, they were called pipe cleaners. And we're going to wrap, like he has a scarf. And one more? No, I think that's fine. There's his arms. Roger Podger's arms. And we're going to put his arms down for now, because he does get to move around. Excellent, Roger Podger. All right, there he is. What do you say? I think, I'll make a line so he has a shirt. Don't you think that would be cool? He's a line for a shirt. I think I'll put, we have to put him in the back too, because you have clothes in your back. So here's Roger Podger. And I think we're going to put an R on his shirt, so you'll know who he is. Roger. Excellent. How about some ears? You want some ears? He says yes. All right. Excellent ears, Roger Podger. Not that I'm not terribly fond of Roger Podger puppets. And puppets made like this. So if you have a plastic fork, you can wrap in a pipe cleaner or a piece of string. That works too. Just so he has some arms, it gives him some life. So get ready, sit thee back. I'm going to read you this book. Maybe we should start this way. Then he's right side up. Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? We have to put him out like that. And this is his house, which is perfect. And once in a while, I may turn it around and show you the rest. Okay? Roger Podger shook his head, wiggled his toes, and sat up in bed. The sky was bright and the sun was shiny, but Roger Podger was feeling funny. I'm feeling funny. Funny? Asked Roger Podger's mother. Funny? Asked Roger Podger's brother. And Roger said, I've got a funny feeling. I think I can walk across the ceiling. The sun was sunny, the sky was clear, but Roger Podger was feeling weird. He put one foot against the wall and then the other. He didn't fall. He didn't fall from the wall at all. Wheeling, reeling, softly stealing, Roger Podger walked to the ceiling. Roger, he heard his mother call. Roger, Roger, get off that wall. Roger, he heard his father shout, all your pockets are emptying out. The sky was clear all over town, and Roger Podger was upside down. One step, two steps, three steps, four. Roger walked on his ceiling floor, just like a ladybug and just like a fly. Roger walked high, high, high. He patted his father on the head. He bounced his ball on the feather bed. He ate an apple. He swallowed it up and threw the core to his hungry pup. He found some dust on the highest shelf and a long lost picture of himself at the age of 2 with his Auntie Sue riding an elephant at the zoo. He looked in the mirror, and what did he see? Heads and things where feet should be. He looked out the window, and what was there? A girl swinging upside down through the air. Very strange, said Roger. Now he might have gone on like a fly or a feather up on the ceiling forever and ever if it hadn't been for a change in the weather. Old North Wind came, and Roger Podger felt something new. Something new? Asked Roger's mother. Something new? Asked Roger's brother. Whoop-de-doo, they heard Roger say. I think my magic is blowing away. And down he came, kaboom! With a whoosh and a zoom, down he came on his head, and he lit, by luck, on the feather bed. Well, said his mother, what do you suppose? But Roger Podger just wiggled his toes. And this day nobody knows why, when it all was so sunny and bright, Roger should have felt so right. Well, maybe the sly old wind knows, but he just blows and blows and blows. Some days we feel like the whole world is upside down. So what do? You go with the flow. I thank you very much, Mr. Fork, for becoming Roger Podger. And may you have many, 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 many stories that are just as sweet and just as learned as this one. So this is Marilyn Price and Roger Podger with the Mentor Project saying, keep your head upright, and if your feet happen to hit the ceiling, be careful to fall only on a feather bed. Watch us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course,